Hello, welcome back to Game Pass Games in 30. Today we are playing Jurassic World Evolutions 2. I think 3 is out now, but 2's the only one on Game Pass, so we're doing 2. So let me explain how this works. So for people who don't know how Game Pass Games in 30 works, basically when I click on the campaign or whatever, once it actually starts, if there's a cutscene, we watch the cutscene. If there's not a cutscene, we Um, yeah, if there's not a cutscene, we just start playing. We start a 30-minute timer. If it's a repetitive game where you're just doing the same thing over and over again, we'll do maybe 2 or 3 goes and then we'll end it. But if it's like a story based thing, we will probably do the full 30 minutes. Once the video's done, we'll explain whether or not we're going to continue playing it. If we do, we'll add it to a list of games we're going to complete, which at the moment it is Control, which I think we're close to finishing. If it's games we're not going to complete and we're like, yeah, we're just going to move on, we will just move on to the next game. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump into the campaign, shall we? Campaign DFW campaign. The efforts on the DFW, the Department of Fish and Wildlife, to control. Hey, let's do it.
Jurassic World. This this is where our story begins. Scientific breakthrough without any consideration of the consequences. So nature did what it does and unleashed chaos. This time we were deeper into the illusion of control, and the chaos brought something much worse. And for a moment, we remembered how precious life is. But time has a funny way of softening our memory of what it's like to lose control. And ambition. Ambition is a persistent thing. For the dinosaurs left behind, time was becoming immaterial. From miracles of science to assets destined for exploitation. Perhaps it's time we reflect on the true nature of nature. An endless cycle with one goal: survival. And this means that dinosaurs and humanity have to find a way to work out their differences.
Campaign, Arizona.
To us, a desert is a wasteland, devoid of anything but the most extreme examples of life. But creatures once thrived in these lands hundreds of millions of years ago. Given the geological history that we're dealing with, dinosaurs walking among the tumbleweeds isn't that much of a stretch. The current situation, where dinosaurs are running wild, is untenable to those in charge, well, those that think they're in charge. So we're left with a problem or an opportunity. This is where you come in. They've ignored my warnings before, but maybe this time with you, it's going to be different. I'm willing to embrace the uncertainty.
Fingers crossed. I will say that timer.
Okay, I guess an introduction is in order. I'm Cabot
Also, I
Finch,
don't tend to do
Assistant
very well on
Director of the
these
U.S.
building
Department of
games.
Fish and Wildlife. I know it sounds important, because it is. But let's not get bogged down in labels and titles and organizational flowcharts. I'll make this easy. You work for me. See, nothing to it.
Easy.
You'll be working with the experts. This is Claire Deering and Owen Grady.
And yes, we have first-hand experience with the dinosaurs. I'm the former operations manager at Jurassic World. Owen and I actually helped build the park.
Okay.
And unfortunately, we were there to witness its destruction. And this is Owen. He works with velociraptors.
You could call me a dinosaur wrangler, though officially I'm an animal behaviorist. I was just building a level of trust with them when this happens.
Okay. So we'll need to get a few things in place ASAP.
Yeah.
Start with a response facility, equipped with both a Ranger Team 4x4
And a capture team helicopter.
Down to get open up the category of building. Response facility.
We are making excellent progress, so let's stay focused. Next step, building a backup generator. Then feeding the energy it creates to the response facility. And also make sure the building is connected to the path network. It only does us good if it's operational.
Hey, Claire. We may have trouble tracking this dinosaur from the ground, and even more trouble if we're lucky enough to find it.
Then the sensible thing is to take a capture team helicopter. You can trank it from the air.
See? I like the way I think.
Capture team. Locate the prior dinosaur surrounding area using the compass at the top of your screen. Approach the dinosaur and use Y to switch to aim mode. Then use the right trigger to fire. So it's kind of
Asset hit.
Claire, this is Owen.
I copy you.
We have it. Capture successful.
I knew you'd do it. Never had a doubt.
Really?
Well, maybe one or two.
Well, it's better than usual. I'll take it. Now, where do we take this dinosaur?
We have the enclosure. We just need you to deliver.
Hey, don't I always? Wait, you don't have to answer that.
Heading to collect the asset.
is that right? I'm guessing that's the right place to be. Pause, slow down, and continue time by pressing this back button. Accelerate time using the control this to skip through process the dinosaur transportation. Moderate the
John Hammond was concerned about what would happen if dinosaurs lived in the wild. It adds a whole new level of challenge, and perhaps opportunity.
About our first dinosaur. It's a what is it?
Asset transportation complete.
I instantly recognize this dinosaur. Kind of hard to forget once you've been trapped in a room with one. We couldn't save that baryonyx, but we can
Baryonyx.
certainly help this one.
I genuinely couldn't read what that said.
There's not a lot out there for the dinosaur to consume, so we'll need a feeder inside the perimeter of that enclosure.
Hungry dinosaurs make me nervous.
Can't disagree with you there.
Controller died. No, I had the feeling this is going to happen, only because my batteries aren't being charged for long. So we're going to stop now. Battery in it either, apparently. Brilliant. That's fun. Okay. I think yeah, for now. Or we charge you up on the control knee without having a battery in it, which is going to be a fun time. So, yeah, I'm going to have to do this or we record, and I can get the batteries charged for next time. Okay, we need to bring in a it's down a feeder. Where would the feeder be? Not transport. There's no feeder.
Good to go on this end.
Copy. Okay. We need to get a full assessment of the dinosaur's health. Utilize a ranger team vehicle. Owen will help you get a status of the animal's overall welfare. Then we can plan our next move.
We really need that? A plan? I mean,
Please
I'm
provide
always
the
been more
latest
of a just
dinosaur welfare
make it
information
up
on the
as I
check
go
status.
kinda guy.
Tell you what, if this doesn't work, we'll try your way.
That sort of sounds like a plan.
Status update.
While we can't replicate what we had on the islands, we still have to do what we can to get the dinosaurs more comfortable with their current surroundings here in Arizona.
Sunscreen and drinks by the pool? How's that sound?
Are you seriously asking? Or pretend asking?
Okay, Claire, how about we add some preferred terrain to their pens instead? Better?
Yeah. What's its preferred terrain? How do you know this? Terrain needed. Rocks. Why is that open? Rocks. Environment. Also, if you do hear a drone every now and then, we are having stuff done in the house, so I will try and mute every time I hear it myself. Rocks in it. Likes rocks.
We've got to monitor these dinosaurs more closely. That means setting up a ranger post inside their enclosure. It sounds crazy, I know, but this'll work. Trust me.
I'm getting reports of dinosaurs running freely around the facility, Claire.
The reports may be accurate, but they don't paint a complete picture of our current status.
Angry dinosaurs on the loose. What am I missing?
They're not angry, they're simply acting on instincts. The more threatened the dinosaurs feel, the more hostile they'll become.
Especially if they
Fair.
sense survival is at stake.
But it is. Both theirs and ours.
Yeah, but only we know that.
Well, for now, anyway.
We'll start by tranquilizing one of the dinosaurs from the helicopter, and then have a transport team bring it back to the facility.
Great. Do it.
start transporting them.
Heading to pick up the asset. En route to collect the asset. Asset being transported. Transit has commenced. Asset transportation in progress. Asset delivery confirmed. Confirming asset delivery. Asset has been transported.
Overall, I'd say our operations are improving. I'm confident we may get a handle on this yet. But I'm also concerned, specifically about our biodiversity. Still, for now, let's focus on getting the dinosaurs safe and secure, as well as building some additional viewing galleries the DFW staff can use to monitor the animals.
Asset status confirmed.
I want to build a road. More water and more ground fiber. Okay. Okay, so what do they need? Ground fiber, water. Okay. Environment. And we need them to get a feeding pen, which somewhere I was feeding, I think it is. Yeah, no.
With so many of the animals running free, our priority has to be capturing as many of them as possible. We can coordinate our efforts from an expedition center. Get one built, and we'll take it from there.
Build an expedition center. Okay. Expedition. Anywhere in particular? One of them done.
I'll be able to track the dinosaurs, but some help would sure be appreciated. Claire tells me there are some candidates to recruit. Scientists. Hopefully you can find one as rough and tumble as I am.
We're a scientist. I want this one, right?
You seeing this, Claire?
Yeah, I sure am. This is our first live capture opportunity.
Let's not miss it.
We should assign that scientist you just hired to the task. Agreed?
Scientists are key members of the staff and need to be perform special
I
tasks.
think you're still muted.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Good idea.
Browse the recruit page to see your scientists and recruits.
You recruit?
Scientists have 3 types of skills: logistics, general, or welfare. Each task has a set skill requirement that needs to be met. Specifics. Okay.
Before the remote capture teams return, we should have enclosures ready for the dinosaurs. Think of it as welcoming them back home.
Polish that.
Asset has been collected. Assets in the air.
Where's the generators again? Where the hell are the generators again? Here.
Delivery has been completed. Transportation complete.
ground fiber, water.
Okay. Who's watching who?
I'm not following you, Owen.
Well, it's just like the dinosaurs are always watching us, so shouldn't we be watching them?
Yes, we should. Once we have the dinosaurs comfortably settled into their enclosures, we'll need viewing galleries.
That's what I'm saying. Only, you said it.
They need more. They need more open space. So we can give that to them. Let's add some more ground fiber in, shall we? Now we want some water. The water and hole. Oh, they need more. They need less fiber, I'm guessing. Not that happy. We'd like more water. Like they can get a little bit more water. Cool. And then we'll whack a viewing platform in. There you go. So that is our 30 minutes done. So that is us done with this game. Again, these are one of them games that I enjoy watching people play, but I'm not a big fan of playing them myself because I tend to get myself into like a real fuddle later on. Whenever I play these sort of games, like the start always seems good. You give me like an hour, and I always seem to get myself in a big mess where I've put things in wrong places and stuff, and I've already messed up the whole thing. Especially with the dinosaurs and stuff, it's going to be hard to change them or move them and stuff. So, yeah, I don't think we'll come back to this. But we'll be back tomorrow with another Game Pass game. But I don't know what game that is because this is the end of my recorded session for today. So we'll figure out that when we come back to it later. But I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow when we do another Game Pass. Have a good one. Bye.